Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Sister Wives. 6 times Robyn Brown was hypocritical and villainized herself. She can dish judgment but can't take it. Sister Wives Season 19 has shown a new side of Robyn Brown's ability to make herself the victim in any situation, and has proven that she can be hypocritical no matter the circumstances surrounding her. Robyn demonstrated throughout the most recent season of Sister Wives that even though she is happily married to Kody Brown and does not have the plural marriage that she had always aspired to, she is still able to make any drama about her possible. Sister Wives Season 19 has proven that even once Robyn's managed to get her way, it's not enough for her to finally feel truly at peace in her life. Robyn, who joined Kody's plural family with Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Meri Brown in 2010, has been doing everything she can to keep up with the original Brown wives for years. While Kody was married to Meri, Janelle, and Christine for roughly 30 years before things broke down, his marriage to Robyn is far younger than his other relationships, which has caused some serious friction for the family. Although Robyn did her best to insert herself into the already formed family for years, she's been struggling to justify her decisions now that she's helped push her fellow sister wives away. As Robyn and Kody navigate their lives after plural marriage, the couple has likely been looking back on what went wrong in Kody's previous relationships. While Robyn and her fellow sister wives weren't in relationships with each other romantically, the family structure put them together frequently, and they had no choice but to move through their time together as, if not a unit, at least a united front. Robyn, an outlier in the family, often felt othered or made to be an outsider as she moved through her time building relationships with Christine, Janelle, and Meri over their years together. Robyn's behavior in the early years of her relationship with Kody and his other wives was rocky, but she may have deserved to be brought into the family more fully. Kody bringing Robyn into the family made waves and disrupted the long-held status quo, which made it difficult for the Browns to function in a way that made sense. Robyn's behavior, wherein she frequently tried to blame others for her problems and made herself look like the victim, has been criticized through the years by family members and viewers. Robyn's ability to make herself the victim has always been shocking. Robyn doesn't want the OG3 talking about her relationship. Robyn made it clear that her relationships with Christine, Janelle, and Meri were more transactional than she had anticipated as she learned more about the Brown family as a whole and shared more with her sister wives. Expecting none of the original trio of wives to talk about her relationship with Kody, Robyn went into plural marriage expecting to have a far different experience than she ultimately did. Even though she didn't want Christine, Janelle, or Meri to talk about her marriage, she could talk about and speculate about their relationships. When things shifted in the Brown family around the time of the COVID-19 pandemic beginning, Robyn began to talk more openly with her husband about his other marriages in a negative light. Though Robyn had always been more of a gossip when it came to Kody's relationships with his other wives, she became even more of an instigator in the drama between them during the quarantine. Though Robyn apparently wanted to be part of a plural marriage, she tries to ignore the parts of the dynamic she doesn't want to deal with. Robyn criticizes the OG3 for breaking up with Kody. The entire Brown family has had a difficult time coping with Sister Wives, which has had its most challenging seasons to date. As the show has gone on, Robyn's marriage to Kody has grown stronger while his other relationships have fallen to the wayside. While Kody and Robyn's marriage has been able to thrive with their solid foundation, Kody stopped putting work into his other relationships somewhere along the line, and it began to show the cracks in their foundations within a few short years. Kody and Christine's marriage, which had been rocky after bringing Robyn into the family, took a nosedive first, while Janelle and Meri were slower to come to the conclusion of leaving Kody and the family behind. While Robyn, who was married to her first husband David Jessup for about 10 years, has felt hurt of her own about the divorces, she's been harder on the original trio of wives than she's ever been on Kody. While she hasn't been tough on herself for her own divorce, Robyn's been difficult surrounding the original trio choosing to separate from the family. Robyn consistently plays the victim card when it comes to her relationships with Kody, the kids, and his ex-wives regardless of what's happening in their lives. Robyn, like the rest of the family on Sister Wives, has had rough times, but she is often one of the ones who is more open about the bad things that have happened to her than others, making this situation appear much worse than it actually is. Throughout Sister Wives' run, viewers have come to know Robyn as someone who makes themselves the victim in every scenario, ensuring that there are always moments she can gain sympathy from viewers. Throughout Sister Wives' most recent seasons, Robyn's been quick to try and make herself out to be the victim when she's not facing nearly as much difficulty as Kody, Christine, Janelle, or Meri. With Robyn continuing in her marriage to Kody, she may be feeling the pain on Kody's side as he's been facing rejection, but she's still in a long-term committed relationship with someone who loves and values her. Robyn ought to view the separations as a difficult aspect of Christine, Janelle, and Meri's lives rather than her own, rather than taking things personally. Throughout Kody's time on Sister Wives, and even prior in his years of plural marriage, he's made it clear that his kids aren't all on an equal playing field in his mind. When it comes to Kody's love and attention, he doesn't often make himself available to all of his children, despite the fact that he tries to claim otherwise. Robyn's influence over Kody's behavior toward his children has never helped her perception from viewers who have watched the show for a long time. This behavior has been a major source of contention for viewers of Sister Wives. While Robyn's kids from her first marriage were brought into the Brown family and treated as Kody's biological kids from the jump, it's been clear that there have been times that Robyn felt her kids were being othered by the other kids in the family. In securing a lot of Kody's attention because of these feelings, Robyn's done her best to make sure that Kody gives as much of his attention as possible to her children, even when it's cost him having genuine relationships with his other kids. Robyn wants Kody to favor her children, even to the others' detriment. Robyn has often positioned herself as Kody's most empathetic, emotionally available wife, but her actions don't always match up with her words. One of the clearest examples of her hypocrisy happened when Christine's daughter, Isabel Brown, had major back surgery for her scoliosis. While the rest of the family offered support, Robyn chose to stay home, citing COVID-19 concerns. Meanwhile, when her biological son Dayton had his own surgery years prior, and Robyn made sure that she was fully present and supportive throughout his recovery process. Robyn's hypocrisy was on full display in her lack of care for Isabel. Robyn choosing to be there for her biological children while claiming the rest of the Brown kids were just as important to her without showing support made her feelings clear. While there may have been concerns about the pandemic at the time, Robyn was open about the fact that she was quarantining, which would have allowed her to support Isabel in some way. Robyn's loyalty and compassion have limits when it comes to the kids of the family who aren't her own, even if she doesn't want Kody or Sister Wives viewers to think so. For years, Robyn has been an advocate for sexual purity to her children and Sister Wives viewers as a whole, which causes some moments of hypocrisy as the show has seen her through multiple relationships and shown some of the damaging impacts she's had on others. Robyn has repeatedly emphasized the significance of abstinence for her children and has consistently expressed her religious beliefs regarding sex and physical intimacy. Trying to stress the importance of family values to her kids, Robyn's comments have sparked criticism as they don't align with her own behavior in the past. Robyn, who joined the family after a decade-long marriage and divorce, has lived a life that doesn't abide by her current religious beliefs. While that's not necessarily wrong, pushing her beliefs now onto her kids rather than having healthy, open conversations about what they want from their futures is hypocritical in nature. Robyn's insistence on purity, moral behavior, and honesty about her kids' feelings on that makes it clear that she's not looking for their input on the matter. Instead, the Sister Wives star fuels villain narratives with her preachy behavior and inability to be flexible. Sister Wives Kody Brown was called out by his own daughter Kody Padron for not taking accountability. The reality stars of Sister Wives have consistently shocked the public ever since the show debuted on TLC. Fans of the show were astonished by Meri Brown's catfish scandal, the stories behind the divorces, and all the stress Janelle has been under. In a similar vein, there have been reports of Janelle's move, claims that Meri wants Kody to get rid of her, and inquiries regarding how the parents feel about plural marriage. Amidst all that drama, many Sister Wives fans are most concerned about the Brown family's kids. As a result, fans want to know what the kids are up to now and if they would be polygamous like their parents. Sadly, one fact about the kids is that one of them, Kody Padron, was so upset with her father, Kody Brown, that she called him out for not taking accountability. Mykelti Padron of Sister Wives publicly criticized her father Kody Robyn for not holding him accountable for his actions. Since Sister Wives premiered on TLC on September 26, 2010, it has been almost 15 years that fans have been watching the show. More notably, fans have been tracking all of the drama involving the Brown family for those 15 years. Fans have been able to see many of the children Kody Robyn has with the women he has married over the course of his life. In some cases, that has meant that viewers have seen some of Kody's children grow apart from him. While it is common for kids to rebel against their parents, some of the drama around Kody and his kids has been much more serious. For example, fans recently saw Mykelti Padron call out her father, Kody, in an incredibly blunt way. On October 11, 2024, an Instagram account called It Without a Crystal Ball published footage of Mykelti talking about her father. During the video, Mykelti could be seen expressing her opinion that Kody's kids would reach out to him if he took accountability for how he treated them. From there, Mykelti went on to elaborate on how Kody could repair his relationships with many of his kids. In November 2024, Yahoo! An article about Kody Robyn's estrangement from many of his children was published in Entertainment. In that article, the Brown family's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic and Kody's 3 divorces were cited as the causes of his difficult relationship with his children. As a part of Mykelti's video, she said Kody has problematic relationships with his kids because he blames others for the drama. There are people in the world who have unhealthy relationships with their families. In many of these situations, it is better for everyone involved to just move on with their lives without one another. Mykelti stated in the Instagram video that she believed that Kody apologizing to his children would be a significant step toward repairing their relationship. After publicly advising her father to apologize and take accountability, however, Mykelti also admitted that may not be enough to start healing Kody's relationship with some of his kids. Even after calling out her father, Kody Robyn, Mykelti Padron refused to discuss the drama. During the aforementioned Instagram video about her drama with her dad, Kody Robyn, Mykelti Padron was open about having issues with him. However, one of the most interesting things about the video was that Mykelti refused to describe the incident caused her to be estranged from her father. In the Instagram video, Mykelti spoke about trying to talk to Kody about her own troubles with him in the past. Mykelti stated in that conversation that she would not reveal to the viewers the factors that led to the conflicts between her and her father. However, Mykelti stated that she has continued to have issues with Kody because he tries to blame others for the problems between them. As the video continued, Mykelti made it seem clear that she would like to repair her relationship with her father. Janelle Meri discusses Day Garrison's death in the preview for Sister Wives. It's the episode viewers have been waiting for. In a preview for the Sunday, May 4th episode of Sister Wives, Janelle Meri addresses the day that Garrison Brown passed away. This has been the elephant in the room since season 19 premiered. Now, it is finally being talked about, and it will undoubtedly be very hard. Keep reading for more details about what to expect. Janelle Meri talks about day Garrison died. Since Garrison Brown's death in March 2024, every subsequent episode has been ominous. Fans of Sister Wives saw him grow up, so they wanted him to be recognized. In addition, it was difficult to watch the show when he was removed from scenes at the family's request. Kody and Robyn Brown were celebrating Aurora's baptism in a recent episode. That was allegedly in May 2024, 2 months after Garrison died. To see the family so happy amid this tragic event was a bitter pill for viewers to swallow. Now, his passing will finally be addressed by his mother, Janelle Meri. In a preview for the Sunday, May 4th episode of Sister Wives, Janelle will chat about the day Garrison died. It opens up very ominously and darkly, as the situation was. Then, Janelle tearfully states that she didn't remember the next few minutes, but she got in the car and just drove. That is all the clip shows, but this will be an immensely heart-wrenching episode for viewers to watch. They saw him as a young boy, and to know he took his own life only makes this that much more devastating. TLC has issued a disclaimer at the start of the next episode because this is such a sensitive topic. When season 19 began, the network noted that the season began filming at the end of 2022. They then said that Garrison died in March 2024 and that they would miss him deeply. However, this new disclaimer had the suicide hotline and notes that the episode will show the family facing an unimaginable loss. It is unclear how deep they will delve into what happened, but it is good that Garrison gets the tribute he deserves.